physics in that water are super off. He's like, my physics are way better. He's like, oh, they're way better because I spend a lot of my time underwater. I guess because he likes to do not scuba diving, but like submarine stuff, or like like those domes where you go underwater.
Right. Oh, you mean like in his
like exploration and stuff? I guess he's a professional. He knows what he's doing. And like submerged exploration.
This is a comic book movie, all right?
And he's like my stuff. He's like my stuff is way better in Avatar 2.
I'm sorry, James Cameron, if you're listening to this motherfucker, I need Avatar 2 ASAP, son. I need to know what happens on Pandora.
But anyway, fucking Terminator Dark Fate coming soon.
Nice.
The Meg 2 script is currently being worked on, although there's no real further details as of yet. They're saying that it's on its way, and hopefully they can do something that they're proud enough to release. Because the first one grossed over $500 million worldwide. So that's a bona fide hit. I don't know.
It is what it is, bro.
I want to check it out.
They also said that they thought that it was really cool that the audiences actually got that they weren't trying to take themselves seriously, that it's just supposed to be a fun movie and not realistic or anything.
Do you own that movie?
No.
Oh. No.
The Meg?
Nah.
I saw it. I watched it. And like I told you, it blew past my expectations for it. And it is a lot of fun.
Do you think that's because your expectations were so low?
That's true.
That does help. That does help with movies.
That's the thing. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a sucker for shark movies. And that's why I watched it. And I thought Jason Statham was good.
Nice.
He doesn't try to.
Megalodon.
He doesn't try to. He doesn't try to drop kick the shark, and that's how the movie ends. Or anything crazy like that. So
like Crank, by the way. Shout out! I just fucking saw that on TV again.
I'll have to red box it.
But yeah, the Meg is a lot of fun.
It's a Megalodon.
So moving on, Tarantino releases 2 brand new posters for his 9th film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Look for it this summer, July 26th, by Sony Pictures. So the first one is Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio with a car in the background. It's pretty bland.
The Hollywood sign in the back.
Yeah, I wasn't too sold on it. I was like, man, this is all right.
Meh.
And then they released one, I think today, which is Tuesday, with Margot Robbie. Yeah. And she's standing in front of her theater, and that's a bit of a notch up. Her, obviously encapsulating Sharon Tate. Mm-hmm. That was a pretty cool poster. But check those out, and the movie's coming this summer.
So that's from what I was reading. This is like a take on Tarantino's take on Charles Manson and all this shit.
Yeah.
Happened.
Well, it's a bunch of short stories like Pulp Fiction, where they're not in chronological order, right? Mm-hmm. But it's in the backdrop of, I think, 1969. So kind of going into the 70s and the Charles Manson murders and stuff. I think Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio play 2 kind of actors that aren't really
supposed to be the neighbors.
They're not really, right? Yeah, they're not really making it, and things take off from there.
I'm really excited for this one because I want to know what type of kind of creative liberties he uses in this movie.
Okay. As in
I'm specifically pulling from I think I talked about it before, Inglourious Bastards.
Okay.
How they killed Hitler at the end. So I'm excited to maybe see something like that from this one, or I don't know exactly what he's going to do because this movie is a mystery to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be...
Well, I know the family have contacted him and they've tried to kind of tell him bring us on as producers. And as far as I've known, he just said, no, I'm not going to do any of that. But then he's kind of under the microscope now.
Yeah.
So I don't know what if he's gonna be changing anything in history. Because you have to realize, like,
that's someone's, that's a touchy subject.
That's an American tragedy,
yes.
right? And Inglourious Bastards, that feels foreign to us.
Oh yeah,
as the U.S., and that's why I think he was able to get away with that.
What about Django?
Django's awesome because that's him. That was him kind of righting the wrong of, at least in the Tarantino way, of slavery.
Yeah.
Like, hey, fuck racism. And that's what's funny is that I feel like a lot of people miss that whole step. Like, that was him putting Django as the hero.
I don't get how people would not get that.
Yeah.
But some people are kind of oblivious to things, to messages in movies like that where it's super obvious.
Because I've had people tell me to my face, "Oh, why do you like him? He's just a little racist piece of shit." And it's like, dude, have you not seen, like...
He's put over more fucking colored people, like, in movies than ever.
Yeah.
And, like, for fucking, like, I think, to Tarantino's offense, like, he's explored more,
taboo subjects.
Yeah.
That's why he's one of my favorite directors. And when I was reading about this, I was like, "Fuck, Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. All right, I'm sold
already. Just on those two.
Just on those two.
It's a crazy cast.
And Tarantino fucking puts it down with both these motherfuckers. So you know it's gonna be good.
We don't even know the music that's coming. I'm sure it's a killer soundtrack.
I bet, bro.
It's gonna be dope.
We're gonna get the revive of Rick Ross on this one.
All right, moving on. I know we've been on news for a while. Monster Effects master John Carl Buechler passed away recently. He's worked on various popular horror franchise installments such as Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Hatchet, and Friday the 13th. So R.I.P. to him. R.I.P. He will be missed.
Yeah.
Sorely missed. Everybody seems to be hyped for the new re-envisioned Pet Sematary, so the fact that the original is getting the 4K treatment should be no surprise. Look for it March 26th. Best Buy and FYE will be having exclusive steelbooks and artwork for that.
Are you excited for that one?
Yeah, Pet Sematary? Yeah, totally. It's
probably chasing your pants when you heard about that shit.
I was like,
help.
Something that I'm surprised that I'm the only one that mentioned tonight so far. A new Toy Story 4 trailer dropped, and it looks amazing.
I watched that before you guys got here.
It's basically picking up where 3 left off with the toy's new owner. I guess the toys band together to save their new homemade friend while running into some old ones, aka Bo Peep.
Ooh, okay.
So
that was like...
That part of the trailer looked a little bit like horror.
It was definitely, it took like a dark turn, which I like because Toy Story, I think a lot of people don't know, but Toy Story has a little bit of dark
undertones,
yeah, mm-hmm. And so for that to be, and I'm glad they're bringing back this character. I think it was the missing one. I think that was the only missing one we had on Toy Story 3 where I was like, why did they bring her back, bro? Like, they didn't give us any explanation.
Because they're just like, Bo Peep was given away, and then you're just kind of like, what
the fuck? Like,
Woody, how do you feel about this?
And that was kind of like his girlfriend figure, so it's like, what? Oh, but then it lines up perfectly that they're bringing her in now, because it's like, oh, these people that were connected to her are getting this kind of closure in this new one.
So you think this is going to be the last
I don't know, because
I thought 3 was supposed to be the last one.
Yeah, they had said no more after 3, and then, a few years later.
3 was good.
Well, I think Toy Story is a popular fucking franchise in itself. They could do they're going to be like the Star Wars movie of Pixar's and shit.
I think as long as they take their time with developing the story, toys are timeless. Mm-hmm. So they can go as long as they want. And they could very well be...
I'm waiting for a Bug's Life 2.
Star Wars.
Pixar, I'm waiting for a Bug's Life 2.
I think Kevin Spacey fucked that up,
Yeah, that is true. Sorry about that. Fuck Kevin Spacey.
Okay, that's the end of my news.
And now now it's time for the weekly recommendations.
All right, James. Let's fly through this.
All right. So, like I said earlier, one of my recs is Triple Frontier. It's a Netflix original with Ben Affleck, Charlie Hunnam, Pedro Pascal, Garrett Hudley, and I think Oscar Isaac from Star Wars movies, the new ones. It's really good. Check it out.
He's not only in stuff,
and he's in a lot of stuff. He's in Annihilation. He's in a Drive.
Yeah.
Come on, James, we went to see that movie.
I know.
Inside Llewyn Davis.
Yeah, he's in a lot of things. So that's just the first movie I thought of. Sorry. Yeah, check it out. It's a bank, kind of like a heist movie, set in South America. They're stealing money from this drug lord, and some shit happens. Check it out. And another one is a Netflix original, Love, Death, and Robots.
Okay.
It's a 18-episode anthology series.
I saw the trailer for that.
It's really weird.
Yeah. It's animated?
It's animated, but I don't know how much money they put into these episodes, because some of them are like anime, and then some of them are animated like video games. They look like video games. They look real, like very real. There's parts where I'm like, oh, this is a person, or I'm like, how did they do this? But it is extremely graphic. I would probably give it like an NC-17 rating.
Oh shit!
Because there is nudity up the wazoo on this one.
Oh. Well, I just saw the trailer and it reminded me of Alita when we went to see Alita. Like just a little bit.
It's that one episode. I know that there's an episode that they show on the trailer.
Yeah, it could have just been that.
Yeah, and that's the first episode you see actually. But that is it's very graphic. The episodes are like 15 to 20 minutes long each. So some of them, there's one that's like 7 minutes long. So I mean, they go by pretty fast.
So
you can kill this whole
is it like
thing.
a continuous story, or is
none of the stories are related in any way? At least that I know of. I haven't finished it. I'm like 10 episodes in. There, like I said, there's 18 episodes. From everything that I've watched so far, none of them are related at all. But check it out, Love, Death, and Robots. And then my other one is a classic Disney movie, Heavyweights. I don't know if anyone's seen that.
Shit, I haven't watched that movie forever.
I have that also. I'll post a picture of that too. I have that VHS, and I have it on Blu-ray too, I think. But yeah, check that out. A bunch of kids go to fat camp, and then I don't know.
Ben Stiller,
and the what's he call it? What's his, like, not jazzercise, but like Percocise. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty old movie if you haven't seen it. It's a fun time.
Nice.
Those are my three. Who's next?
I guess I'll go.
Okay.
I'll give my two since it's related. Mighty Ducks and Mighty Ducks 2.
Nice, okay. We're just skipping those ones and going to 3 though.
I know HBO Go has them all.
Yeah.
For streaming right now, so if you have HBO, check those out.
Yeah, and obviously the Mighty Ducks, Emilia Esteban.
That's
disculpa. Sorry, fuck, I've been talking Spanish and English back and forth today. But he's a lawyer. He plays a lawyer that gets into DUI and gets sent to community service. And one of the community service is to coach a hockey team, which he gave up on his dream of playing hockey. So he goes through this journey coaching this team, and ironically calls them the Ducks because his boss is called Ducksworth. So he calls them the Ducks, and obviously D2, they compete in the Goodwill Games, the Junior Goodwill Games. So obviously I will explain further why I picked D3, the Mighty Ducks, as this
I'm all ears.
But those are my recommendations.
Okay.
Which I hope
very good movies.
Which I hope Drop the Mic will explore later in future episodes.
That's funny.